Ugh. Good morning, salutations and greetings. My name is Marge. You can call me Margie. I'm a Heyoka Wise Clown. I just had a little coughing fit. I loosen up with music in the morning, and then sometimes when I'm listening to a song, something will happen, then it'll trigger a memory, and then I'm like there and get to process and what's that about, and I feel good about things. I feel really, really, really good about just things in general, and it's taken a long time to train my brain to just really focus on positive thoughts. It's not easy to do. It takes a great deal of discipline, and I wasn't born disciplined. Well, I was. I think it is my conscience that's louder. I work like a horse, but my times of rest, man, I freaking rest. So, I'm getting closer to finding Loretta's family. Yeah, I'm super excited. Her birthday is in September on the 28th. She will be 68. And she's such a dear, sweet woman. And if it's not this year, it'll be next. Because I am a master manifester. I'm just kind of slow to ideas sometimes. I mean, I have a lot of good ones, but for everyone else, when they're applied to my own life, I get so many different perspectives that it's like, which one do you do? And sometimes there's outside circumstances that prohibit your progress too. The unforeseen. It's all about adaptability and what you can do to stay balanced. I see everything as a scale and balance. I see it in karma. I see it in the light and dark in people. I see it in how I let my outside infect my inside and my insides affect my outside. There's always a balance where my chakras are lined up. Always, always a balance. When things are unbalanced, you're just going to be uncomfortable. See, I hear a lot of stuff about, like, oh, what I was going to say is her birthday. So I just picture her just having this grand fiesta in her honor. All these people, she'll just sit there and just, play with the babies, and look at it, look, I see your face and my face, because that's not something that she's seen besides me much in her life. And when people don't have recognition, they feel like they fall away, like they don't attach to anything. Yeah. So, people are coming into recognizing themselves and other people by frequency. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And soon all this freaking this fake stuff will fall away because people flash in and flash out. It's how trends are made. It's the ones that are disciplined and have longevity, that those are the ones that people recognizing as being legitimate and authentic. All these people will ask her, she'll ask, why are all these people here? What's the occasion? For you, Feliz cumpleaños, see too. So, I hope to make that a reality for her. And God willing, the creek don't rise too high, I will. So in touching in, I hear a lot of people, ground yourself, get out in nature, get out in nature. What I don't hear is the explanation for that, and it's really quite simple. You see, I'm educated, and my background is it's quite diverse, and that's another thing that's going to come into play. People aren't going to take advice from people that have had less life experience than you. You might have the right words to say and the right order to put the words in, but if you don't have the life experience to back it up, you are just a microphone. You are just another tune on the radio of pop culture playing the same tune because you hear it and you get stuck with that song in your head and you're just telling it. So let me explain a little bit why and what grounding is about and the principles behind it, because people overlook the principles of things and it's really kind of dumb. So, in electrical engineering, ground or earth, this is just from Wikipedia, You can get it anywhere. I mean, the principles are the same. That's why principles are taught, or they're tried to be taught in storybooks, whether you believe it to be the Bible or whichever testament. They change the words to suit their own needs. Myth, Hercules, anything related to the stars, all that stuff is just tries to establish being a high vibration or a low vibration. Highest is love, lowest, and for me, it's freaking greed. I think that is the most evil. Greed is, I think, is the... Anyway, so, in electrical engineering, ground or earth is the reference point at electrical circuit from which voltages are measured. In common return path for electric current, see, the vibration of the earth is changing because it is evolution. Things raise, and it's the actual frequency of the planet that's raising. That's why everybody's getting all twisted up, don't you know? And they're shorting out because they don't know how to respond with these energies. They just think they're all of a sudden magnificent, and that the world is, you know, their oyster. I hope you don't buy those oysters in the grocery store, because a lot of these testers are not reporting accurate information. I'd go by smell and look if I were anyway. It's trustworthy, right? It's stamped and approved by who? That's what people aren't doing. They aren't caring to see. So, we're electrical currents. It's what a heartbeat is. I learned that and all about it and rhythms and all that when I was going to be an EKG technician. We're just a pulse. Whoop. That's all that we are. Are you going to direct that pulse in a high vibration or low? That's all that matters. People are getting to live in love. Kids are being born more sensitive because they're being born with the knowledge of all of their incarnations, not just being, it's not being erased. That's why they say the veil is coming down, and time is just a man-made concept, and they create things weird. Their baseline is freaking usually out of ego. It's just reporting my experience, folks. So people get all this, you know, you get all amped up by what you feed. You know, you get all excited, you get all amped up, you know, whether it's alcohol, drugs, you're just amping up. You get all fired up from what you're watching on the news, you just everything's amping up. And so you get all this energy, and you're not they're expelling it in weird ways. So that's why it's important that you need to put your bare feet to the planet so that electricity and the earth can balance out, and you can calibrate your ass. Calibrate. It's an even energetic exchange. The pressure builds in people and they don't release it, or they do it in weird ways. Freaking sex, money, all of those empty ways, and all that does is make you feel bad. So you keep doing the things looking to feel better, but it keeps you feeling bad because you're doing the same behaviors over and over and over again. So the practice of getting out, and because we get so disconnected with what nature is, you put people quietly in nature, give them a half hour, and they're going to start seeing stuff that they're going to be like, they're going to start getting the weird kid bounce too, because they're going to start seeing animals and watching their behavior, and that's how you learn about what the world is. Animals and nature teach us how to cooperate and exchange. And yeah, see, the thing is people get too concentrated and fixed on love and light, and never ever do get so fixed on love and light that you are ignoring the dark, because while you are ignoring it, the dark is getting more cunning and baffling and more powerful. And it doesn't care. It will still if you ignore, it'll find a back door. It will. So never be too much love and light. It's disingenuous and it's misleading because evil people exist. And I'm here to try and teach people, whoever wants to learn, how to read people's vibration. Because that in conjunction, or actually in secondary to that, primary is listening to yourself. Getting yourself in an energetic condition where you are a human freaking lie detector by using all the information. So I'm off to the laundromat. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.